I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Go suck your mother. 2 times.
2 times. Hey, welcome to the program. Let's go. Welcome to Let's Go Live with Lamont King. I'm Lamont King, and we are now live. Let's go. Let's do it. Broadcasting live from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.
Appreciate you, Lord Jamal. Brand Nubian fame. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping through. Yeah. Each and every Monday through Friday. First timers, welcome. You just heard about it. Just tuning in. What we do, something like a podcast. Trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity interviews, and interesting people. 6 to 7 East Coast time. Shout out to everybody watching on the West Coast right now. And want to welcome in a co-host for Friday, All Fun and Games, Mr. John Watson, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. Good to see you. Yes, are we live?
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
What's happening, fam?
Good to see you, champ.
Happy Friday.
Hey, same to you, man. Peanut Gallery, what up? Good to see y'all. First timers, everybody brought somebody. And they're, and all that. Mr. Clarkson, our executive producer down in Studio G. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining the program. And, there's the sound. Well, you know, when you hear that sound, we got to alert you of a special that our longest running sponsor is running right now, Drunken Fruit. And they are running a trinket bundle and duo bundle special, 10% off. You go to the website, you place an order, you say, let's go live with Lamont King. And that's 10% off. All holiday bundles at this very moment is happening right now. All right, there's that. Once again, we are 100% funded by viewers like you, man. And what that means is we're building the situation here, and we're taking on any type of underwriters and sponsors. And if you want to donate to the show, Cash App is wide open, $ Lamont King 06. And when you hear, punchline, a feel-good moment, something you learned, something you informed and entertained at the same time, go ahead and shoot us off something. Pause. And also patreon.com, Mr. Lamont King. Become a subscriber for a low monthly rate. You get all the content, exclusive behind the scenes access, early episodes. You get them first, bonus clips, and all of that. There it is. And on Friday, it's all fun and games. Yeah, man, how was your week, man?
It went. It's like it was one. You ever have one of them weeks? I mean, well, damn, 2020 was just all of them type of weeks. But like one of them weeks, it just went. Like this week, just kind of like yesterday was Monday to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it didn't lag.
2020 was one of those weeks.
Right. Right. Put that on a t-shirt.
No, yeah, 2020 was one of those
2020
weeks.
was a wild week, son. Hey, listen.
That's it.
It was a wild week, man.
Hold up, man.
Word up.
Let me write that shit
Yeah,
down.
put that down. That
2020 was a wild.
was a wild week, man.
That's
Ain't no lie, man.
funny.
That joint started out all right, then it went crazy in the middle, and
Then
it kind of
shit
tapered off in the end.
Man, like Wednesday?
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, that's okay. I see the guess right there. Yeah, 2020 was a wild week.
Man, listen.
What made it go left for you this week, though?
You know, it didn't. It didn't really go left. I'll be honest with you. It didn't go left. It just.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it just went. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of those weeks where I really, if you ask me honestly, what I did, this week, I probably couldn't tell you. I mean, I know there was some, some packages received, Christmas gifts. I might have thrown some gifts and whatever, and I might have, swept the kitchen floor at one point.
Yeah.
I know I made dinner a couple of times. I woke up and I went back to sleep. It just was one of them
dinner
weeks.
a couple times, just twice, huh?
Yeah. A couple 3-4 times. Yeah. No, actually, all right. So I actually cooked a lot this week because, like I mentioned, maybe a week or so earlier, I was doing some things with the kitchen. So when you're messing with the kitchen, your kitchen is kind of out of commission. So you on takeout, until that thing is done. And my kitchen was my kitchen was out of service for all of last week. So like as soon as it was back in service, I was with the pots and I was a cookhead.
But I see you got to that barbershop though. You got to that barbershop.
So glad. Hey, listen. You never know who's watching.
You never know.
You never know who's watching.
You said it felt like it was just Monday. To me, it feels like it was just Friday. Like I feel like we were just here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So exactly.
Yeah.
Last week, Friday, the kitchen was almost done. Like I could, you know what I'm saying? It was almost complete. And then Saturday, like Sunday, he put the finishing touches or whatever. But I was able to kind of move back in like Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Like my dining table was in the living room type ish. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not fun.
All right, so moving right along, we're gonna jump right into it, man, because we got a guest, and I don't want to. Guest very important, and I don't want to keep them waiting. I'll let you do the introduction, but I got to ask you.
Go ahead.
Did you prep this guest?
He's seen the show.
Okay. Because I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna go. I got to ask the tough questions.
Yeah.
I'll let you do the intro though.
Okay, so. Our guest is what I would like to consider a medical expert and a leading medical expert in all things medicine. 25 plus years background as a emergency medical physician, board certified, trains. He owns his own I'll say medical empire. He's an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So he runs his own medical staffing service business. He also does urgent care and telemedicine and online telemedicine services at www.emergetm.com. So that's for all your telemedicine needs.
Okay.
And he is a very new recipient of the Pfizer vaccine.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and welcome in, and full disclosure.
Not yet. No, we
okay.
don't. Keep that. Yeah, not yet.
Okay, so let's welcome in. Let's just say welcome in, Dr. Rich.
Dr. Rich, welcome to the program.
What up? Can
What's
y'all
good?
hear me okay?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Okay.
Let me do some applause right here.
Appreciate those applause.
I'm gonna try to put you on the bit.
Oh, you zapped out.
You put it side by side.
Just do like that. That's good.
Nah, like this is fine.
Good.
I want him on the on the spotlight, but I don't know. They got new features, man. They got new
live
features.
show.
All right, true that. All right, so let's get. He gave us all the background, right? So let's slow walk it. We're gonna slow walk it. Telemedicine. He talked about telemedicine. What exactly is that to the unlearned?
Telemedicine is relatively new aspect of medicine in where you can reach out to a physician just like we're having this conversation right now, we're not next to each other, but I can see you, you can hear me. We use that same sort of technology to get to patients, make diagnosis, put their prescriptions in, send them to pharmacies close to them. So you're in Maryland, DC area. I'm in Chicago right now. No
Okay.
big deal. I can see you, diagnose you, send prescriptions to your local pharmacy, and get you treated. It's more for things that you might necessarily go to an urgent care, or maybe go to the emergency department because you got no place else to go and wait for 6 to 7 hours because it's a sore throat and there's other things happening in the emergency department. So it's a option for people who have limited access to healthcare, or who just don't feel like leaving the house.
Now, when you say diagnosed, like I'm on the camera and I'm like, man, I got this bulge in my shoulder, and you like would zoom in. You know what I'm saying? How can you give an accurate diagnosis?
No. I'll tell you, open your mouth, put the camera towards your mouth. I can see your tonsils, and I can see your psoriasis from here, man. I got some lotion for you.
Jeez.
I got some lotion for you. You good.
Has there been a scenario where you looking and you just like, I'm gonna have to send you to somebody, refer?
Well, there's been scenarios like that, but there's also been other issues, like sometimes people get on with abdominal pain, and as we're examining them, they're pushing on spots that I'm telling them that I know are key spots, and there's tender there, and I'm like, you gotta go to the ER.
Yeah,
that might be appendicitis.
All right, so let's get to it. You jumped out there and took the vaccine today. What was that process?
I walked out there after careful research.
Okay.
And took the vaccine that I studied. First of all, I studied all four of them. From the time that Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson got $1 billion from this United States government to go out into warp speed and to create these vaccines, I started studying and watching them then. Why? I don't trust them like anybody else. Right?
Okay.
So I got to understand exactly what they were doing, how they were doing it. And, I've as a scientist, as a doctor, I have questions. And so I need to make sure my questions were answered. And so I've been watching along the way. I didn't just start watching them, last week when the FDA said, okay, you're good to go. I didn't start watching them 2 weeks ago when the EU, Europe decided, that they were approving them. I started watching them, when at the break of COVID, when they said we need a vaccine.
So, as somebody with your background who's so credentialed, what were some of the questions that you had?
So my first concern was, how are you going to make this vaccine so quickly? I know what it takes to make vaccines in the past, and it takes quite some time. That was the first question. What technology are they going to use to do this? How is it going to be made safely? What are you going to use inside the vaccine? So those are some key questions, right? Some vaccines have preservatives. Quite a few vaccines have preservatives in them, and you've heard over the several years people adamantly refusing vaccines, and what they're really against is not the immunization process itself. They're against what's in the vaccine. Some vaccines contain mercury. Some vaccines contain other metals. Some vaccines contain, these preservative chemicals. Ironically, you can find a lot of these chemicals in foods and things of that nature, but people are concerned about them. So I wanted to see what was going into the vaccines. How are they going to do that? And how are they going to make this? I wasn't too concerned that they would come up with something, because when you make a think tank that big, you're bound to get solutions, right? Necessity is the mother of invention, right? So when you've got a problem this big and you put the bounty out at $1 billion, per company, somebody's going to come up with some solutions, and they're going to do it, relatively quickly. I wanted to make sure it's going to be safe, effective, and something that I myself would take.
And how did you? So once you went on that journey of question asking, how did you get the answers? Who just personal research?
Medical journals, reading their paperwork, reading their logs, following, their updates, but majority of it was medical journals, published articles about the technique, um, um, whatever advancements they had made along the way, and whatever complications or side effects they ran into along the way, following those very intensely, and then
So you're
the process.
so you're saying that Googling everything
Yeah.
might not necessarily be the most intelligent way to go about researching vaccines. You might actually want to read the medical journals and have an understanding for medical jargon and such, not just do your Googles and let somebody find until you find the answer that you want to hear.
But this is the nation we live in now.
Yeah.
Right. You live in a Google nation, right?
And
Where
that's how most of us get our information.
that's how a lot of us get our information, whether it be wrong or right. I mean, it is what it is, right? Which is why I'm doing shows like this, while I'm doing radio shows and what have you, because I take the fact that people trust me very seriously, right? I take that wholeheartedly, and when I give somebody my opinion, I give it to them knowing that I've done the research and I'm looking out for them. Not that I'm trying to, convince somebody to do so. I've never tried to convince. I'm going to educate you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, in my expert opinion, I would do in this case. And if you trust me, this is what I'm telling you as a trusted individual. I take that very, very seriously as a physician. So, this was big for me because I know a lot of people were going to ask me, what are you going to do?
Yeah. And you, I don't know you and we've never met, but I trust you solely on the fact that you opened up with, I don't trust them.
I don't. Listen, let's keep it 1,000. Can we keep it 1,000 for a second?
Yeah,
there's people still
who
remember Tuskegee, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have patients who what they did back in the day. Yeah. Right. And who have relatives who were in that experiment, right? So it's not that long ago. We know what redlining is. You mentioned, we talked about telemedicine early, right? Well, telemedicine is actually a way for us to defeat medical redlining. And medical redlining is where you just can't get to the hospital because there's not a hospital near you because your neighborhood isn't affluent enough. And sorry, we got to move the hospital 20 miles to the east of you. And you ain't got a bus ticket or a car or a scooter to get there, right? So now you got telemedicine where we can get to your house. So let's keep it a buck. It hasn't always been great to us, which is why, I have to go out and, I have the tools, right? I have the tools, I have the mechanism. So if I got the tools and the mechanism, it's now my responsibility to bring it to the folks to tell them, hey, this is what's going on.
Okay. So back to you did the research and you were confident, more confident. So it's 4 vaccines. You said they each got $1 billion? They each got $1 billion.
They each got $1 billion.
So the question from the peanut gallery here from our chat was asked, we've seen that type of money over the years raised for AIDS and cancer. Why no cure for those diseases specifically?
I think, one, the think tank was not to the degree that it is with this. I mean, you had literally the world on pause where all of your most talented, most intellectual people were gathered and put in the same room, so to speak. I liken it to when they built the atomic bomb. So, they brought the world's finest, the most, touted intellectuals, and they didn't tell them what it was all for at that time, of course, but they put them together and said, we want you to work on this, right? And within, a relatively short time, we had an atomic bomb and nuclear weapons and so forth, right? When you put that kind of effort together to combat something, you're going to come up with results. So it's not the price tag, it's what's the effort.
Okay. Yeah, the atomic bomb, they were trying to figure out time travel and they settled on the bombs. So that was different shit back then. All right. So back to the vaccine. I'm flushing out every question that I can think of that I've seen, every conspiracy theory. So why is it 4 different ones and what's in them? So,
four different makers, right? You got Pfizer, you got Moderna, you got AstraZeneca, you got Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
I have publicly gone on record as saying, for what I have studied, Pfizer and Moderna in that order is what I'm comfortable taking.
Okay.
Okay. And I will go to AstraZeneca, why not, and Johnson Johnson, why not? At this point, Pfizer, they've given us the records. They made just about everything public. It's very long. It's very lengthy. If you have the stamina to read 100 pages, go for it. If you read all the records, go for it. But they're very, from what I've seen, they've been very outspoken and upfront, transparent in what they've done.
Okay.
They've used mRNA technology. Now, mRNA, if you think back to high school science, right? You got your DNA, your mRNA, and ribosomes, you know, all that stuff that happens in the cell, right? mRNA is just a portion that reads just a portion of DNA, and it translates into the structure of the virus's surface protein. So not the virus itself, just a portion of the virus, the portion of the virus that sticks to the nasopharyngeal area so that the virus can get into your system, right? So they found that. They actually decoded that. They decoded that a month after they identified the virus. That's using technology from 10 years ago.
Okay.
So they decoded the virus's DNA. So they had the DNA sequence to the virus. So they took that portion and said, well, let's take just the portion for the surface antigen and let's use that. They took that portion, they wrapped it in, I could use the 90-cent words for it, but basically it's wrapped in cholesterol.
Okay.
They put that in
lipid.
Yeah, they call them nanolipids.
Oh, that was close. I was close.
It's basically cholesterol.
Okay, got it.
They wrap it in cholesterol to protect it, right? They put it in sodium chloride, that's salt. Potassium chloride, that's potassium salt. Sucrose, that's sugar, and a little bit of ethanol, which is alcohol. And then they inject it into your arms. That's a margarita with a virus.
That's hilarious. No,
that's why I say, you know, for me, all I want is
and alcohol. That's hilarious.
I just want the basics.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want the metals. I don't want the other preservatives. Just give me what I need.
Okay.
Right? That we call that a minimum in medicine, minimum effective dose. We just want basically what we need to set the immune response on fire, or to initiate the immune response, right? Now, what called my attention to it is because you have to store this vaccine at negative 94 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right, super cold, right.
That is not cold. That is beyond super cold, right? And I said, well, why would they do that? Well, think about it. You would store something at that temperature to preserve it, right? 5 days after you just unthaw that, it's no good. It's like picking a fruit and then putting that fruit on the table. If it's a natural fruit, no GMOs, no preservatives in it, it's no good. It just denatures, it deprotonates. Same thing with this virus.
Right.
So I said to myself, this is the one you want to take. And selfishly, here comes the selfish part. I'm like, let me get to this virus before they run out. Let me get to this vaccine before they run out of it. And then we get stuck with Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca, which, to be fair, Johnson & Johnson has not released enough information. That's why I can't give my stamp on it.
Okay.
AstraZeneca had some complications in their dosing, not in the patients, but in their dosing, that when I looked at the results, it didn't make sense to me. And I won't go into too much detail, but if it didn't make sense to me, I can't roll with you. Moderna is very similar to Pfizer's technique. So they're very, very close, which is why I say Moderna second.
If you're just tuning into us, we're talking with, we're going live with Dr. Richard out of Chicago, medical professional. Took the vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine today. He's breaking it down, why and how. And we're asking the tough questions, man. It's not going to let off the hook.
I see he's making a mistake. He's reading the comments.
Mr. Clarkson says, so it's wrapped in Old Bay.
No, that's just comedy.
No, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's our executive producer right there. Yeah, I mean, when you went with the sugar, salt, and then the margarita, I'm like, that's a hell of a way to look at it. And that's, hey, so there's no metals in it. You know what's in it, but they are 4 different ones.
Right.
And you do see one being more successful than the rest, in your opinion.
I don't. Well, let's talk about the success, right? I think all of them are going to work.
Okay.
I think
Even
based upon
even if they got different shit in them.
even if they have different things in them, right? But remember what I said. We get concerned about what's in it and what else we're taking with it.
Right.
We get concerned about side effects. I just need the minimum stuff. Just give me the minimum, right? And for me, Pfizer has just that. Just what we need to initiate the immune response. I don't need the extras.
Right.
I don't need the mercury. You keep the mercury.
You keep the mercury. You can
I don't want that.
you can have
I just want the salt, the sugar, and the alcohol.
Just give me the salt, sugar, and the alcohol,
Right.
and the mRNA sequence. I'm good.
All right. So and also for the nerds watching, the views expressed by Dr. Richard are Dr. Richards. These are for information purposes only. These ain't stock tips.
Do your own research.
Yeah, please do your own research in journals, not Google.
Right, not Google.
So is the vaccine, is it a cure or is it treatment? Because I keep hearing first round, second round. They're comparing it to the flu shot, which you got to get every year. Is it a cure or is it a treatment?
We don't know if we'll have to take more than one or more than 2 doses. And that's just because it's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
It's brand new, right? So that's to be seen. We know that there is an effective immune response after the second dose to 95% for Moderna and 94% for Pfizer. Now, just understand this. A regular vaccine to be passed through the FDA has to be 50%. So this is far better than what the FDA, qualifications are. Those are really good results.
Did it hurt? Did it sting going in? Did you pass out like the white lady did today?
Come on, man.
Did it travel? Did it feel warm through your veins like heroin?
Even if it did, I wouldn't show them. No, it was fine.
What do you think about
easy?
What do you think about these videos?
I posted them on Instagram. You can watch it.
We got to get that. I got to see that. You did a live video? Video?
Yeah. Emerge Telemed Staffing on Instagram. Emerge Telemed Staffing. It's there.
I'm about to try to pull that.
And I posted pictures of my colleagues, my boys, all Black physicians, also taking it. So
okay,
it's not just me.
You make a point. So earlier this week, and I know it's been mentioned or it's been said, they always got show the Black people taking it first. They always parading the Black folk out because they want to whatever hype up Black people to take it first. Like we always stepping out there, as the guinea pigs, if you will. So like you're how do you combat that statement? Because what you're essentially doing is, from your point of view, you're showing Black people that, look, I took it,
right? Because
I'm a professional and I've researched this, so therefore I'm advising on, folk taking it. But some people take it the opposite way of, they specifically parading the Black people out to take it.
Yeah, well, nobody made me put that out there. Nobody told me to, hey, go. I didn't get slipped a $5 bill to put it out there. I put it out there again because I know people ask me, they want to know what my feelings are about it, if it's safe, and if I'm going to take it. I get that question. We do COVID screenings around the country, from New York to California, from Chicago down to Mississippi, online, telemedicine, and people ask me that question all day, every day. Are you going to take it? Is it safe? What do you know about it? And I tell people the same thing. I said, I will research it, and I will tell you exactly how I feel about it. I'll tell you, if something's going to be good, and if it's not going to be good. And up to probably a month ago, my answer to that had always been, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I might have to wait and see. I don't have all the information I need yet. When I got a hold of the ingredients, that's when I said, yeah, okay, it's that time.
All right, I pulled it up. We're gonna let's take a look at this real quick. This is you today taking the vaccine.
That's actually yesterday. That's last night at 7 p.m.
Okay. I don't know if we get the volume.
Hit the little sound button there, champ.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Dr. Hasselbauer posted his on a YouTube page.
I gotta post it now. Simple and easy, all done.
Oh, did it hurt?
Not at all.
That's pretty official.
I got to post it now.
And with the one where the homeboys, we'll see that later.
Same one. You can flip through those and you can see.
Yeah, it's the same post. Just move on to the next one.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Simple
Oh,
and
okay.
easy.
Okay. We got new features on our on this little platform here, so I'm excited. All right, that's your man's right there, Ruben Stutter, getting this situation. Okay, my guy. All right. Okay, T.O. getting it done. All right. All right. Well, there's that. All right. Take it back to where we was. Oh,
there we go.
Now, oh, that's what's up. All right.
Yeah, so you got new features over there, fam.
Yeah, new all type of production. Hey,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your donations are not going to waste. This is paying for a feature. All right, now let me ask the conspiratorial questions because these are the questions that,
of course, they're coming. They're coming.
Yeah, is the mRNA is that changing your DNA? Are you becoming something else? Is the vaccine changing you?
That's a good question. That's a good question because once you start talking about DNA, right? People talk about the genes and things of that. Go back to high school science again. mRNA, when mRNA leaves the nucleus, mRNA goes into the cytoplasm and gets read by ribosomes and produces proteins. That's what mRNA does. It's the messenger. It's taking the message to the ribosome. The ribosome reads it and go, okay, this is what we're supposed to produce, right? So it's not changing the DNA structure. It's not even getting into your DNA structure. It's just being picked up in the cell, and the ribosomes will read it and say, produce this. So there's nothing that's going into your DNA, nothing that's going to change your structure. What happens once it's read is it then produces that little bit of the virus, those surface proteins, and then the cell releases those. When the cell releases those, that's when the immune system goes to work. Your B cells, your T cells, your antibodies start the production. So the next time it encounters that surface protein, when somebody with COVID actually comes and sneezes on you or coughs on you or shakes your hand and introduces you to it, your body already has its soldiers ready, right? Your army and your Marines are ready to go to attack that virus the moment it's introduced your body again, and that's what keeps you safe.
All right. So to that point, though, all right, if half the people take it, but the other half have antibodies and are completely free of it, then everybody don't need to take it, then, right? Because if half the people take it, it's gone.
Well, we need more than half the people for herd immunity, right? Okay. So I don't know if you've heard, but there is definitely a phenomenon where people can get it twice. Now, from my experience, my anecdotal experience, we don't have all the research on it yet. Those who I've seen get it twice, the second time they get it, it's not as bad, which is good. That means your body has some immune recollection of it, even though when I tested those people, they don't have antibodies, right? So they got exposed the first time. You're supposed to build antibodies, but those antibodies faded away. And then they got it again because they didn't have enough antibodies. But they didn't have it as long as the first time, right? Which tells me that there is some immunity still responding. So you can absolutely get it twice. So even those who've been exposed to it, you can still get it, and you can certainly transfer the virus from one person to another and not get sick. In other words, you can hold the virus in your nose and then give it to somebody else. With this vaccine, what we're trying to build is an immune system strong enough that even if it gets in your nose, it gets killed within your nose.
Okay.
So if you get to a population that has about 70% immunity through the vaccine, the virus simply has no place to replicate.
Right.
It just can't replicate, and it'll die.
2 questions from the peanut gallery. Will you have to take it yearly? And here's a tough one in your pockets. Since doctors a lot of time get bonus checks from pharmaceutical companies, did that influence your decision?
No, I don't get any bonus check for. Let me answer the first. question first, because that's more relevant. Do we have to take it every year? Honestly, we don't know. What we know from research right now is that people who are 6 months out are still immune to the virus. You won't think back to when you were a baby, but you got a measles vaccine 3 times, right? And that's enough to build your immunity throughout your lifetime, at least hopefully. I haven't taken a measles booster.
Right.
My titers are still good. My titers meaning the immune system is still good, and I'm 40 plus years old at this point. And so, we don't know exactly how many times you have to take, but we'll be looking at that ongoing. Now, the other part, does Pfizer drop a check on me? Pfizer does not drop a check on me, and they won't be dropping a check on me for standing here talking about. Neither will Moderna, neither will Johnson & Johnson, neither will Janssen, and quite frankly, I don't need your check.
Is
right. I'm about to say real quick. Just quickly tell them who signs your check.
Do it again one time.
I sign my checks.
Exactly.
Look, if John didn't give you the rundown, I sign my checks.
Right.
Are masks really helping?
Depending on the mask you're wearing.
Because I see people, and the reason, and I thought this was a good question. It was worth repeating because I see people outside by themselves with the mask on. What is that actually helping? Like that's when no one around.
That's probably just habit.
Okay. And in the car with the windows up, driving.
That's hilarious. I do that myself because.
Oh, geez.
No, that's fun. It's not on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a mask for 12 hours a day. It's just.
Okay.
Right. Like if I'm in the store and then I walk out and I get in the car, like sometimes you're so used to it, you just be in the car because you just had it on. You don't think to take it off, and I'm just, in the car by myself with the mask on. I'm so used to it.
I saw a meme where it was like the dude came out the store and he said he ripped the joint off like he just did a surgery on Grey's Anatomy. That's me though. Like soon as that was tough. I don't do the outside thing. It's just I'm not an anti-masker. I just feel like that's a little. It's just too much. All right. Last 2 questions. 5G and zombie apocalypse. Is there anything that this vaccine is going to usher in that we need to be worried about?
Hopefully it'll usher in immunity towards corona, and we'd be back to the barbecue within a summer or 2. That's really what we want to do. But I do think what Pfizer and Moderna has done is going to change the way vaccines are made. I think the use of mRNA for vaccine production, I think they've set a new standard, and they're probably going to have to, the competitors are going to try to have to beat that standard. And again, mRNA use is not brand new. They've been using that in cancer treatment for the past 10 years with a pretty good amount of success in particular cancers. So they just took something, they was like, oh, that take that off that shelf. Let me see if that'll work over here. And that works. And so they've done in my opinion, they've done a good job with that.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. We'll leave on that note. Dr. Richard Watson from Emerge Telehealth. What's the website, the actual direct website? I'll have our executive producer
throw it up. It's www.emergetelemedicine.com or Emerge TM for short. TM, capital T, capital M, that's in telemedicine for short. And that's the telehealth site. Go ahead and check that out for all your needs, wherever you may be. We're happy to help you make decisions as well.
Hey man, I appreciate you for being so candid and taking some time out of your day. I know you're a busy individual, and being upfront with it and giving us peace, man. I appreciate it. We'll have you back.
Listen, anything for my little brother.
Oh, this
Hey,
there it is.
all right now. I'm waiting for that. Y'all ain't hear that Dr. Watson in the last name. I'm over here crying real tears, man. That's my brother over there, family. See, y'all was making all y'all little funky comments.
Look, I see your face too, and I was like, just calm down, John. Just calm down, because I held on to it because black people petty, man. They get to they wouldn't have been paying attention. They'd have been distracted. They'd be like, well, who's older? And staring at y'all faces and shit. Like I wanted credibility to be on 1,000 before we revealed that that's Big Bro.
Yeah.
So that's what's up, man.
Right.
I appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. There it is. Well, that's what's up, man. That may have
See, look, so here's the thing. First of all, every medical question, I'm hitting him on a text for the last 25 years. Hey man, this, I got a cut. I got a headache that's lasting too long. My heartbeat feel like it's fast. Anything. But so he put it out there just to the family. He was like, yo, I got this. I went and got the shot. I was like, oh, I called last night. I was like, son, hey, how your face feel? Is your face feeling limp? Or are you feeling, like, nah, man, again, he broke it down to me much like any other time I have a medical question in similar fashion to how he just broke it down with the the components of the vaccine. And I was like, oh, damn, that sounds like that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And like, again, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, nor was I jumping in the front of the line to go get it.
That's my point.
If it's presented to me,
make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I'm like, okay, like if it comes around, I'm like, okay, I might be all right with that.
When you put it into the metaphorical juxtaposition of a cocktail beverage that I can I'm like, oh, that's what it is. When's happy
margaritas?
Yeah, I like margaritas. When's happy hour? I'm with it. Right. Oh man, that was perfection right there. That's what's up.
If y'all don't share that, y'all ain't it.
Oh yeah, the replay value of this is gonna be through the roof.
Epic.
And I feel like Peanut Gallery, I'm trying to pay attention. Y'all moving real fast. I tried to ask all the questions that I needed to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because the last two is really my concern. Zombie apocalypse and 5G is really those are the last two unanswered. And he answered.
Like so the injection is injected, and then the 5G activates the magic ingredient. And
I believe
Hey, now I got X-ray vision.
It's not far-fetched, man. But just from the standpoint of breaking down what it does and how it does it, I needed that.
That. Yeah. That was all right. That was. And he
opened up, like I said, he got my trust when he opened up saying, full disclosure, I don't trust him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I knew he'd be, be a good combo. Because I know, you know what I'm saying, the thought process. I'm like, I know he's not just going to jump out there. Like when he took it, I was like, okay, so clearly, because that's a dude that does nothing without research, trust and believe. You know what I'm saying?
And see, this is why, and this your man right here. This is why I said don't say he was your brother to the end. He said, y'all need to get somebody who isn't your brother so we can get you to grill him for real.
Damo, he's not allowed to. You're on 2-week probation. You're not allowed to chat.
What up, Damo?
Damo's not allowed to chat for 2 weeks.
I left that one out. Oh man, I forgot to ask about the chip being in place.
Chip. He said there's no metals, so how can there be chip if there's no metals?
Well, they got the new nanotechnology where it's not metal. It's like
your mask, man. Wear your mask. Just wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Mask and shut up.
Hey, Google mask wearing real quick.
Right, Google mask wearing, fam.
No, but the nanotechnology.
Nanites.
Nah, that's real though.
I know it is. If it's in movies.
Yeah, I forgot about.
They've been and had the nanites.
All right, we're gonna have him back into my ass that next time. Oh man, that's what's up though.
Hell, what else happened this week?
Yeah, right. Now I'm looking.
Like, mine's blown.
It was so interesting. Now I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. Jay Lee said something that was interesting. She said white people should go first since it's more of them, and they can pretty much affect herd immunity. That makes
That's true
absolute
because they the
sense.
ones rolling around in herds in the first place.
Yeah, right. That makes absolute sense.
They herding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all they do is herd.
That's all they do is herd. They love a herd.
Yeah. It's more of them. I feel like they should get it. And then that way the balance will kind of, you know what I'm saying? It'll balance out. And then
get them all together and just spray them down. Just hose them down.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Just hose them. Hose them.
Yeah, hold it down. That's extra.
Oh geez. Okay. We got laughs this week too.
Oh man, we got everything. Oh no, we had that. I can't turn it off. Oh, I'll just let it go. Let's see here. Let's see where would it go? I thought. How about some feel good? Let me give you a feel good story. Let me test these new features that we have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna share this screen right here. This is a feel good story. It ain't funny. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? This is a feel good story. We're gonna throw this in here. All right, now I gotta figure out how to present it. So we do it like that. Put the story up here.
Okay.
And we're down here. Oh, this is tough. All right. All right, so let's go through this story real quick. I thought this was a feel-good moment for all you Christmas holiday types. So the mom of a daughter with Down syndrome, and this is from CTV News, never heard of it, with Down syndrome, encourages parents to buy representative children's toys. That's amazing. Couple things. I didn't know that they had toys like that. I did not know. Let's watch this little video, man. This is some feel-good shit right here.
Do they have any black ones?
Did you get the flour?
Check.
Sugar.
Oh, great question.
Check.
Wait a minute.
Organic unsalted butter.
They're not advertising.
Organic unsalted butter?
Turn that off.
As progressive as it is, if it ain't no black talk, if ain't no black dolls in there, I'm not here for it, fam.
Oh, you had to ruin it in the beginning. It didn't even happen yet.
I'm more tearing it apart.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan, whose Instagram post about dolls with disabilities has gone viral. In this post, Lindsay's 2.5-year-old daughter, Ivy, there she is with her beautiful smile. She has Down syndrome, and she's seen holding a baby doll that looks just like her. Lindsay says it is important to take a look at what your kids are playing with, what they're watching, what they're reading, because every human being deserves to see somebody who looks like them, and representation matters. Lindsay and Ivy are joining us this morning from Michigan. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Since this post on your Instagram page, and I got to tell you, I love that photo. It makes me smile.
Where the part where the black people
at? A lot of feedback.
Oh yeah, I'm about to skim through. Hold on, I got to skim through.
Sent the website.
Oh, that's cute. All right, skim through. Oh, that's cute. All right, let me skim through. I got to keep skimming.
I want to see the whole line of toys.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Bet you they haven't got to the part where the black doll. I knew I could find a hole in this story. The feel good story, my Ross.
Oh,
I find a hole in it.
Man, you ruined it. You really
Yeah,
did.
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. No, it's tricky because now that I may have to take it back because even her wording was the reporter, representation matters. But we've been saying that. What do you mean?
Right.
Like, that's been a thing about So now the representation matters. It is important. You wasn't saying that before.
Right. When they had a fit when Black Barbie came out and the Black Cabbage Patch Kids came out. They had a fit.
And the Princess, the Frog, and Tiana and all that. You took the whole you
Get
took
it out of
it. Feel
Get
good
it out of here.
But if this line of toys, wait a minute, let's go back. There's a handicap one as well. I mean, oh, that's amazing.
Like we don't have disabled kids.
So listen, we need to do some research on this line because they didn't mention the line. But the line, if you go to their website, let's find it. Let's see. What's the name of the toys? If we go to their
hey, wait, it's right there. Hello, baby.
Boho baby. Did it come up? Oh, there we go. Can you see that on that people? All right, let's go back. Let's go back to this. Oh, because it's a new window.
Gotta get that new window, fam.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
That's me.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, hold on. Let's do this. This is live.
Look for the
No, it went to a new. When I hit the link, it went to a new site. So I gotta share the screen to the new site. So this is the place where they went. This is the website right here. And then let's check this website, do our Googles, and see if this is amazing how I can do this. Let's see. There's a doll of color.
Where?
Right there on the top.
Okay,
right.
yeah, I see her. Okay. Why she got to be in the basket separate from everybody? Oh no, she in there with a white friend. Never mind, she in there with a white friend. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the hoes, fam.
Let's see. Are these special? Oh yeah, they're all special needs.
Okay. All right. Okay. I take it back.
Yeah. So let's get back on board.
All right, back on board.
Boho babies. Boho babies. Like special needs dolls that look like your kids.
I'm with it. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is tough. I like it.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Just in time for Christmas.
I'll allow it. Yeah. Just read
And
up on them. We'll read up on them just in case. They ain't advertising, so they don't get all that conversation. They're not advertising. But I thought that was a good story. Minus the reporter and her reporting. It was a good story though.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Get them kids with them dolls.
That's a great question. That's a great question. Can they customize the dolls to look like the child? Like send a pic in. Yo, whoever had that company, whoever does that,
yeah,
I'm sure that's being done right now.
It's probably being done. I bet you it's expensive as hell.
Yeah, it's super. Has to be.
Because you know they got molds. They just got molds that they just rock off molds. So you got to create a whole new mold just for your kid.
Well, but think about it. Maybe not even, because with the facial recognition technology and 3D printers.
Yeah, that's an upcharge, fam.
Nah, it's not that expensive. I'm trying to tell you.
If you had a 3D printer that you paid how much ever you paid for it, you're not gonna upcharge the hell out of a doll if somebody wants a special one for themselves.
Well, I'm just saying it's not expensive to get done. It probably wouldn't be. I mean, you can upcharge any. Look at American Girl. It was some bullshit. And
they make those to look like you, with
the teddy bear, and you just get that shit made. You can always upcharge. What's the Build-A-Bear shit? Yeah,
Build-A-Bear. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying the technology, it shouldn't be that expensive. Like you should be able to get that done.
Right. Oh yeah, you should be. And what I'm saying is, it's probably not expensive for the maker because they probably already have the stuff there. But they gonna hit you over the head because now they got to stop and do yours specifically, as opposed to just making they 10 different molds. Now they got to stop them in yours, so they're gonna charge you another, how much ever.
True that.
Oh, that's how they make that extra bread.
Yeah. Hey, let's watch this week in Whites Only. This is a segment I'm doing on the spot right now called Whites Only. This week in White People Arguing. This happened in your U.S. Senate. Let's take a look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this actually happened. I like this. I like this little move around here. All right, let's watch.
Now you gotta get some sounds to go with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's next week.
But I just have to talk about Russian disinformation because the people peddling it are not on my side of the aisle.
He talking with the hands.
Senior Democrat leaders, including Ranking Member Peters, were involved in a process of creating a false intelligence product.
He needs some sun.
Classified. They leaked to the media.
He looked like he had some sun.
Senator Grassley, the president pro tem of the Senate,
that's his anger.
And myself.
Too much sun.
No, his anger. His anger is making his skin flare.
Russian disinformation from Andre Kirsch.
Man,
I'd never heard of the person.
All right, so let's see who he's beefing with.
He's not taking a breath. That's why you see I get ready.
Right. Oh, look, they getting ready. Look, first of all, he's talking bullshit. Get him. You get in there.
50 people associated with the intelligence community after our Hunter Biden investigation.
All right.
The
Okay.
revelations of the Hunter Biden computers.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's see what your rival has to say.
This is not just examining them.
Respond to that. I mean, you're saying I'm putting out information. Well, one, I had nothing to do with this report.
You lied repeatedly. You lied repeatedly in the press when I was spreading Russian disinformation, and that was an outright lie.
Yeah, he took that.
You to stop lying.
Oh, he took that person.
To do it.
Mr. Chairman, this is not about airing your grievances. I don't know what rabbit hole you're running down.
You talked about Russian rabbit holes. Senator Paul.
This is simply not what we're doing.
Reclaiming my time.
Judge Starr.
Allegations and then dropping it there. That is why this
Senator Paul
needs to return back.
They're not even talking to who they're supposed to be talking to.
This is terrible. What you're doing.
Right? Isn't there somebody sitting in front of them that they should be addressing?
Yes.
Somebody on trial, like, man, I'm still on
the chairman
of my life.
Disinformation. Nothing could have been further from the truth, and you're spouting it again, which is why I had to respond. Senator Paul.
Mr. Chairman.
Judge Starr.
Man.
Hey, you know they was having this argument 20 minutes ago in the locker room, right?
No, they was in the sauna. They do that in the sauna.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, in the sauna. Oh man. And that's C-SPAN. C-SPAN is good programming, man.
The thing about it is you got to record C-SPAN all day to get that 5-minute nugget, because most of C-SPAN will put you right to sleep.
And let me see. I'm gonna give you a little background on what that was. So Senator Ron Johnson and Senator Gary Peters were going at it about claims of Russian disinformation leaked to the press. So there's that.
Okay.
Exciting. That was exciting.
Yeah. A little flare up for the holidays. How about y'all work on the damn stimulus package I was supposed to be
right. Can we get stimulated? You know what I mean? All right, last story. I've been holding on this one for a couple weeks. And let's see. It's a Trump story, and you know, they're always fun. So
go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you about to say?
Hopefully these joints will taper out as
right.
when time moves on.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, so he's got some bizarre rules that he has to follow in the kitchen, and I was like, this is weird. I was like, when I read this, I was like, okay, this is he's a weirdo. He's
in the kitchen.
Yeah, he got rules for his kitchen staff. You know, based on
he has rules that he doles out. Okay, got it.
In the White House or whatever. So this is NikkiSwift.com. I guess it's a blog. Bizarre rules Trump's kitchen staff is forced to follow. Here's a few. I'm gonna just pull out a few of them. Blah blah blah. Yeah, because they gotta have high security clearances. They gotta have the food screened, and they gotta be able to make whatever he wants at any given moment. But also, they got to contend with the much scrutinized diet of the commander-in-chief himself. So when it comes to serving it, what other read? Okay, wait a minute. It was something funny that I seen. Hold on.
Plenty of cookies and cakes.
Yeah, right. What is
staff recreate McDonald's meal? Oh, jeez, he must really love that damn McDonald's.
He did that for that team that came.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He must really love that damn McDonald's. I bet you there's a whole McDonald's food court in that damn White House.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a part of the article I'm trying to find it. He legit, like that's his thing.
I bet you he has the original McRib.
No, so to
like not the BS that they put out now. I bet you has the 80s recipe.
This article, where is it? They say it's his thing for McDonald's is so bad, like he gets them to make McDonald's there.
Right.
Like the actual.
That's what I'm saying. I bet you has a whole McDonald's setup. Like, it's like, you know how Obama built a basketball court?
Yes.
That joker probably built a food court with like McDonald's, KFC.
Here you go. So in a piece published by Politico in November 2017, the president's former bodyguard, Keith Schiller, divulged that a routine part of his job was to make McDonald's runs on behalf of his boss during the 2016 campaign, mainly for Egg McMuffins for breakfast and a quarter pounder and large fries for meals later in the day. He said also that Trump would routinely order his kitchen staff to recreate his favorite menu items.
I'm wondering, does he allow Secret Service to like to throw the sirens on to get that McDonald's back fast? Because you know if it's cold, it ain't shit.
He said if it didn't live up to the president's satisfaction, you would have to be sent on a stealth fast food run to retrieve the order. What the fuck is a stealth?
Because you know nobody likes cold McDonald's fries, yo.
And it ain't even none downtown, is it?
That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, which McDonald's? I know there's one. Or there was anyway. There's one on like 13th and G, right? That's like 3 blocks from the White House.
Oh, then there's the one at the what's the basketball shit called now? What's the
Verizon car? Like Capital One Center or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Capital One Arena.
That's too far. Them fries getting cold, man. You got to eat them in the car.
Okay, yeah. Well,
that's on 7th with traffic.
Here's the story right here. This is the one. You know they got that underground shit. Come on, man.
True.
Look, so this is one that got me. So aside from his well-known love for McDonald's and his love of red meat, processed bacon, and disdain for vegetables, knowing that they can increase his chances of developing heart disease and cancer, some have gone as far as suggesting that Trump's regular consumption of junk food is highly at odds with claims made in the past that he's healthy. So that part stuck out to me because I was like, yo, how are you alive?
Right. On
They
that,
say he has a love of red meat, processed bacon, and a disdain for vegetables. What, fam? What are you?
do you think they have to like trick him into taking vegetables and vitamins? Like they got sneaking into his meat.
I'm sure sneaking
got-
into meat. I'm sure.
You know how with a dog when you gotta make a dog take a pill, you gotta mash it down into the patty and then cover it up with some sauce.
Oh, this was the other piece. They said he only eats well done steak.
Oh my God, I don't even eat steak, fam, and I know that's
a no. Like, what are you even talking about? They said he only eats it. Like that's if it come back less than well done, he's sending it back. I'm like, what is you on, fam? What is you made of?
That might be the blackest thing Trump like ever did.
No, I'm not giving him that. No, because I don't eat well done steak. Not giving him that.
You know when you was younger, you'd be like, I don't want to see no red, fam.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no red, fam.
And I also didn't eat steak when I was young.
Nah, right.
You're correct though. You're correct.
Can you imagine like getting like a you know, a nice good, you know, piece of steak, the nice thick joints, and then it's too pink.
Yeah,
it's too pink. A nice fillet.
What am I supposed to do with this? It's not big.
The red is running on my plate. I don't.
So many people wouldn't eat this. Like what?
Someone take the beef off the Big Mac and just put on the plate for me.
Yeah. Oh man, he's terrible. Like I think he's an alien, man. He eat garbage and you be golfing. Get out of here. You're not even real, fam. I got to bet.
He golf cheats. Okay.
I ain't really seen the footage. He's out there every week, but I ain't seen not a lot of footage of him golfing. I haven't seen a lot of footage.
I see photos every once in a while, like in the last month.
Yeah, right. I see those, but I don't see the. I got a $2 bet going with Karen Hunter of the Karen Hunter Show. I don't think he's going to leave. I don't think he's going to leave on the 20th. I do not.
Let me tell you something right now. If Son doesn't walk out of there on his own 2 feet, I need everybody wearing a body camera. I need every Secret Service agent wearing a body camera because them pulling the Mad King out, kicking and screaming, will be the funniest shit you ever see.
You won't see it. No perp walk.
Dude,
not gonna happen.
Say what?
No, they're not gonna give him a perp walk. You're not gonna see it.
My man, with as much nonsense that leaks out, you don't think that one of these jokers that cannot stand him is gonna be like, like, yo, we just pulled this fool out and post. They're gonna be post and retire.
Yeah, right.
Posted and retired. Okay.
Last post ever.
Right. My last act was showing y'all we pulled this fool out the way. Yeah, because those White House movers ain't no joke. They will pack it up and have it ready to go in no time. So all they gotta do is drop a tent over the White House to
It's probably packed up now. He ain't leaving. His stuff is gone. He's that deranged. You see, he had the tiny desk. He had the baby desk.
Yeah.
Like, his stuff is out of there.
You know what? Like they gonna build a set for him somewhere nearby in a full White House, and the windows looking out gonna look like
over here. Yeah, play president over here.
Right. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know, let's just go out for my morning drive. They're gonna drive him out and they're gonna bring him back somewhere in Richmond. And it's gonna be a full-blown looking White House that he can go play with. They might send him down to Tyler Perry Studios and just let him sit in that White House over there.
Oh, right. And that don't look real as a bitch.
Right.
That don't been used in several movies already. Man. All right, there it is, folks. That's the show for today, man. We're over time, as a matter of fact. Special thanks to our guest today, Dr. Richard Watson from Emerge Telemedicine. I put the website in the chat. Check them out when you get a chance. And on behalf of our executive producer, Mr. Clarkson down in Studio G, and our New York Bureau Chief, John Watson.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Catch you next time. All right. And Peanut Gallery, salute to you. It's been fun. It has been fun. Here you go. This is the thing. This is the type of show, man. And you getting this, man, at a nominal cost, man. So if you feel free, if you want to support the movement that we got going on here, man, fully, self-contained, owner operated type of situation. You know what I mean? We're not beholden to the big firms. If you want to help us support the movement, $ Lamont King at Cash App. And remember, our Patreon is wide open. You can subscribe for the monthly situation. Patreon.com/Mr. Lamont King. Roland Martin, as always, thank you for being patient. We did not have time for you today. We'll try to squeeze you in on another time. On behalf of Crispus and Melvin, y'all have a good weekend. Be safe and stay out of trouble, man. Don't do no dumb shit. That's pretty much bottom line.